Alrighty, welcome to the channel. My name is Mike Sotero. I have been in the crypto space now for about almost 8 years. And if you're watching this, I'm glad you're here. We're going to go through some of these charts here. If you're watching this live, let me know in the chat. I want to really answer this question that I've been receiving. Some people actually think that Ethereum is going to crash this market. So let's go over this real quick. I actually want to take a look at how DeFi is performing as well. And if you're watching this replay, comment the word replay in the chat. If you're watching this live, let me know what city or state you're tuning in from. So a couple key things here. I'm on a free website called DeFiLlama.com. And, one metric that we use to really determine if projects or blockchains are going to be here short-term, long-term, is this thing called TVL, right? Total value locked. And in all of DeFi, there's about $100 billion in TVL. And then you have these blockchains that make up a lot of this TVL. So for example, let's see how much money right now is in Ethereum, about 58 billion. If we take a look at Solana, right? One of those comparisons. Solana is low-key creeping to the upside here in TVL. I'm going to come back to that point here in a few minutes. Now, next week on Tuesday, Ethereum starts trading live, okay, with its spot ETF, right? BlackRock's going to have an ETF for ETH next week. Fidelity, Grayscale, all of the same companies, right? I'll show you the list. These are all the companies that have a Bitcoin ETF. All will now have an Ethereum ETF as soon as Tuesday of next week. OKC in the building. What's up, Palencia? Buying a whole Solana tomorrow. Incredible, Cedric. What's up, Junior? Good to see you. So the question is does this crash ETH or does this make ETH stronger? Now, before we get into that question, here's what you need to know. It was 2021. There was an upgrade called EIP 1559 that basically made Ethereum deflationary, or that's what they thought. And every time Ethereum is sent, anytime somebody mints an NFT, anytime anything happens on the Ethereum network, a little bit of Ethereum is burned or destroyed. And you can see the burn rate per hour and per day right here. And since that update, over, what is this? 4 million Ethereum have been burned on the network. Now, if there's less of something, what happens to price? It would be higher in value. And every day, Ethereum is being created from the network, and every day, Ethereum is being destroyed on the network. And there is a website here called ultrasound.money that you can kind of see the supply of ETH, kind of slowly it is kind of going up right now. And you can kind of see here, though, this flippening, which is potentially when Ethereum would flip Bitcoin. Okay. And really this main part down here I want to pull up is this projections model. This is projecting, let's go here, that through time. So for example, in 2030, there will be about 3 million less Ethereum that there is today. Well, let's kind of go out a little bit. 2040 will be at 113 million. And if you don't know, Ethereum has a lot of stages to it, and we're not going to get into that on today's call, but this is the price action in Ethereum. Okay, let me know what year you got your first Ethereum in, okay, or the first price. I remember getting in early, under $100. I didn't have a lot of money at the time, didn't really even understand the technology, experiencing this first wave up. And then in 2019, 2020, when we saw these huge spikes in volume, Ethereum was right after Bitcoin. It was a cheaper Bitcoin, some people even called it, because they didn't understand crypto back in the day. But we can see here how Ethereum ran up to 4,800, went as low as 800 and something dollars, and then now is sitting at $3,400. So here's the question that I asked before. Will crypto crash, crypto or ETH before the ETH ETF? Now, My answer is no. Yeah, Annie 735, great job. I told you so. It's a nice name. 500. Katie Epperly says 2020, incredible. Okay, my answer is no. And if we go down to this weekly time frame, there is something to take a look at here, though. Okay, if you're one of my students and you work with me on a more of a daily basis, we can see here that there is liquidity. Okay, and this is a target that I believe ETH will come back to. There's also a level of liquidity here that we could see ETH take this out. Now, I know what you're saying. That's at $2,000. I know. Do I think that happens now? This level, maybe. This level, no. But I want to show you guys actually a chart here of kind of the structure that could be setting up, though, because we did just have a very big sell-off, 27% recently on Ethereum. And I want to show you this chart from BTC back in the day. Okay, a very similar structure. So the chart on the right is Bitcoin in 2023. Okay, the chart to the left is Ethereum. You guys kind of see that? Let me know in the chat when you see it. Okay, pretty similar. And then when when Bitcoin broke this level, it went on a run. When ETH breaks this level here, it is going to go on a run, and we will go into all-time highs for Ethereum, in my opinion. Okay? So this level is very important. You can even kind of see here, market created some liquidity, but it actually never came back to that level. And that could take place. You know, right now, there is conversation that President Biden will not be the nominee for that party, and that can create some volatility. That can create some uncertainty in the US dollar, which we all know that money is not just going to disappear, but it's going to move markets, and it can move very quickly into Bitcoin and into crypto, and what the other side wants to potentially even back the dollar with. There are rumors that you might even hear former President Trump talk about backing the dollar with Bitcoin. Even the speculation of that will drive price so fast. Okay, so I hope you're ready, and I hope you have your bags packed, and I hope you're paying attention and plugged in here. Okay, so I don't think ETH is going to be under 2,000 anytime soon. Okay, if we go closer in, let's just zoom in closer on the chart here. What would be a level that I looked for some accumulation? I do like this level down here. If ETH were to return closer to 3,000, I think that's a great potential buying opportunity. But it doesn't have to come back there. It can easily continue to the upside and slow down here and then rip to the upside and go for this level right there. Hope the dollar gains some strength. Well, the dollar is not looking too well right now. We just took out. Okay, and if you don't know what liquidity is, you should probably message me on Instagram after this. Okay, my Instagram is, if you're not following me on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing, but Instagram.com/DeFi. Mike Sotero, there's a blue check, and if you haven't read my free book, go read that there. Okay, so the dollar just took out these lows. So like everybody who thought the dollar was just going to hit this level and bounce again, market went down, market could pull back up. And then I think we see a more of a bearish push. Now, I have a video that I'm recording tomorrow. It'll probably be released on Sunday. And I'm actually going to take you back for the past 100 years. And I'm going to show you what happens during election years and what happens during presidential, when new presidents come into office, right? Put a 2 in the chat if you would watch that video, okay? It is very interesting. It is not a left or right thing or not a political thing, but it's what does the dollar typically do in a Republican environment? What does the dollar do when there's a Democratic president? It doesn't matter about who it is, okay? There's been good and bad presidents in both sides. That's for you to decide that. But the market moves in a certain way when certain titles are in office in America. Okay. Mike, I don't live in America. Well, guess what? The dollar affects everybody because this is what the world trades in. The world trades everything in dollars. So it does affect you. And you need to understand this. Okay. You look at Euro USD. Okay. The euro to the dollar. Oh, wow. That hit take profit. I forgot about this trade. This was clean. This affects you if you're in Europe. Oh, GBP USD. You're in London and you're watching this right now. This affects you as well. I remember going to London right before COVID. Okay, I was in London literally a couple days before COVID got. It was like February of 2020, literally right here. And I remember, man, I remember buying like a water bottle at my hotel, and it was like $9 US, and I was like, "What? This is so confusing. This is crazy." And then it dropped. Everything dropped during COVID. So this affects you. It affects currencies because everything is paired to the dollar. Okay. If there's any questions, I'm going to answer some in the chat. But I just wanted to go over, some things to look at, kind of piggybacking back to what I was going over before when it comes to Ethereum and TVL. Take a look at something. This is really interesting here. Look at the past week. I love to see. Oh, look, Aave got a new logo. That's cool. I love to see when the market is going down in price, but money is flowing into DeFi. It shows me that there's stability and there's a foundation in some of these projects. Projects like Aave, projects like Uniswap, projects like Rocket Pool. Okay, and this is how I find a lot of gems. I found so many projects on this website. Okay, now I was talking about Solana here for a second, and I'll answer some questions if you have some in the chat. Good to see everybody. Thanks for popping in. Solana's total value is going higher. What does this mean, Mike? Simple terms. It means that there's money being put and money that could stick in some of these protocols, that could stick in some of these cryptos and be put to work, which means less volatility to the downside and a little bit of demand, and market goes higher, prices go higher. So for example, here, I see the question, you're a fan of Jupiter? Yeah, I am. Jupiter here is up 30% this month in TVL. What does that mean? It means that money is going into Jupiter. And if you look at the price of Jupiter, maybe the price has been going down, which it probably has. Okay. It has been going down. Okay. But guess what? The past 30 days, where were we at 30 days ago? This is beautiful. Beautiful. Price was going down, but money was flowing into Jupiter at that time. Beautiful. Love to see it. So it's kind of like something that a phrase that I've termed is called DeFi divergence, right? What does this mean? It means money going into TVL, which stands for total value locked, which essentially is like staking or lending or yield farming. So money is going into TVL, but then price is going down. This is how we found like Uniswap super early on, because I saw money, like whales were parking money, leaving money in these protocols, earning interest, lending, whatever the case is, but then prices going down. Let me know in the chat if that made sense. Jupiter's price was going down, but in the past 30 days, they're up 30% in TVL, sitting at 500 million. So 30 days ago, this was at what? 300 million, 350 million. That's good. Okay, Radium has $1 billion. This is so important. Radium has $1 billion in TVL. But Radium's price, what's Radium's price? Radium's price is trash. It's trash compared to where it could be at. It's at $1.92. Okay? And this is a great DCA level around here at a dollar. Why is this chart not have everything that I need? That one doesn't either. Hold on, guys. Let's pull this up. Here we go. Rating was at $17, $18 before. Okay, we called this out over here, sub 40 cents, sub 30 cents to my students. And if you're not one of my students, reach out to me on Instagram and we can see if you qualify at DeFi Mike Sotero. But that's what I'm saying. If this thing pulls back, and it might, it definitely could. If this thing pulls back, this is a no-brainer around $1.20. A no-brainer. Okay. Do y'all remember the video? Let's go to my YouTube real quick. How many of you guys watched the XRP video? The XRP prediction video that I made? Let me know in the chat if you watched it. I want to show you guys something real quick. Because I had somebody that reminded me of this a couple days ago. Okay, let's go through this real quick. And if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're doing. So please go do that. Hit the like button as well. That would be very, 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 very helpful for the channel. So, okay, where are we at? Where's XRP? I made this video 4 months ago. Okay. And it might have been this one. Oh no, it was XRP predictions. Doesn't price go up when money goes in? So price goes up when money goes into the token, but you can still engage into the ecosystem. Okay, guys, take a look at this. Can't make this up. 4 months ago, I made this XRP prediction video for 2024, 2025. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it, but I'm just going to pull this up real quick. Is that going to get taken out? Like, there's a risk involved. Like, is price going to do one of these and then go? I mean, come on. That's exactly what Ripple did. Exactly where I drew the little line, 39 cents. It literally hit that level. How many of y'all watched this video and caught Ripple under 40 cents? Make sure you hit the subscribe button. My name is DeFi Mike. It's been fun. Go out there and be great. Have a great week. Have a great day. Don't let anybody try to convince you that you're not worthy of success or making more money. The markets are a vehicle to make more money. And if you're plugged in here, hopefully that is your outcome, but you got to do the work. You got to spend some time. You got to get educated. You can reach out to me, DeFi Mike Sotero. And if you want a free copy of my book, I will send you I'll put the link here in the chat box, defiebook.com, www.defiebook.com, and you can read that. It's 11 pages. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your night. Much love. I'll see you